How'd you get hooked up with Anthony?
So Jon Jones' manager, Malky Kawa, and Anthony Pettis called me on a three-way call one day, and just basically wanted to figure out if, we had an opportunity, to get together and get to know each other to see if we wanted to work together. So, yeah, it was kind of cool. Usually Malky calls me for Jon, but it was surprising to call me for another guy.
And how's he developing? How's he coming along so far?
Oh man, Anthony, he's a pleasure to work with. He's like Yair in the aspect of, he's so hungry and he's so prideful. So he doesn't ever want to quit, and he never just wants to show his weakness. And I think that's where he's building right now. That's where he's developing, and it's a pleasure to have him because not only does Yair benefit, but us as coaches benefit from it. The other fighters here, we got three other fighters here, Perry Montano, Marco Beltran, and Yair, that all get to benefit from him. So Anthony's right now, we're just kind of working on his mind a little bit, more than any set of skills or any set of drills or techniques. We're just kind of getting into his head, seeing what he likes, seeing what he doesn't like, diagnosing where he's uncomfortable, and just allowing us to kind of get to it, for him to trust us, and that's where we are right now. As far as what's he good at, he's good at a lot of things. What's he bad at? That I probably shouldn't share that on the camera, but we're working on some things that he needs to improve, some areas that he needs to improve. But first and foremost, it's in his head. He's a champion. He's been a champion, and we got to just continue to make him understand that he's still the best fighter in the world.
And then how are you prepping him against first fight against Eddie Alvarez?
Right now, like I said, we're just kind of getting him in shape. We're kind of just getting him going, making his feet move, his hands move, wrestling, battling positions, and that's kind of it. As far as game planning goes, we're going to start game planning when I get back from Australia for Holly Holm, Ronda Rousey, 193. So when I get back from Australia, November 18th, November 19th, I'm going to Duke Rufus's, and we're going to sit down with Coach and put a plan together.
And then, so you're training Holly Holm, right?
Yeah. So I've been training Holly Holm for the last couple of years now, and just trying to, just build her skill set into the point where she can stop takedowns and she can do what she needs to do out there. And we're very, very positive, and we're very, very, very. We're ready. We're ready to go, and she's ready to go.
And what's it going to take for Holly to beat Ronda in Australia?
I think that you guys are going to find out. We're 3 weeks away, which is kind of cool. Holly's been putting in the time. She's been putting in the time with the coaches. She's been putting time with the practice partners. Yeah. So, Holly's just got to go out there and do what she does best. She moves around and she hits hard.
And Jon Jones is back. What are your thoughts?
I don't talk about Jon too much in interviews. Jon's my student, I'm his trainer, and we're beyond that. We're brothers, man. And, it's not that we have anything to hide. It's just I don't really talk about Jon too much in interviews, but he's back. Everyone knows he's back. Mm-hmm. He's active on his social media, which is kind of cool because people can kind of check him out there. And he's back. He's hungry. He's ready to win, man. This guy is a freak of nature. There's no one like Jon Jones, and I don't think there will be another Jon Jones. He can do some things that are unbelievable, and we're just excited that he has the opportunity to go back in there and do those things. And he's working with kids now, man, and I love kids, and I'm a wrestling coach, so man, I see him smile every day, so it's just great.
Can I ask you, do you think the Jon Jones comeback will be stronger than when he first entered the UFC?
Yeah, I mean, that right there, that's a no-brainer, man. Everybody knows what's going on in America. There's no saints out there. Everybody's kind of working every day, and we all have our problems, we all have our flaws, and we all have the things that we got to work on. Shit, I look at it myself every day and can knick-knack at things that I need to improve on, As far as Jon Jones goes, man, he's the best ever, and he's going to show people he's the best ever. He's going to come back better than ever. He's more focused than ever, and, that's pretty much all I got to say about Jon.
All right, cool. Anything else you want to put out there?
We're excited for Yair. Yair's going into the next couple of weeks of his life, he's going to kind of experience the world, and us as coaches, we've come into to embrace that and guide Yair through the ideas of what traveling consists of, you know, the dieting, the fans, you know, the girls, the partying, you know. And he's a young man and he's smart enough to understand it, but it's also our job to kind of, you know, put it in Yair's head and guide him through this process. But it's pretty cool to see him at home. He's excited. He's going on a world tour. He's going to Korea. He's going to Mexico. He's going all over. So this guy, he's ready to fly the coop. He's ready to get out there. And, you know, he's ready to get back. You know, when he comes home, he's got a 3.5-week training camp. And then he's going to go home and be with his family over the holidays. And then hopefully get back early January. And then just put in, you know, the next couple months and prepare for his fight. We're looking to fight in March, as early as March, you know, but whatever the UFC says, we're ready to go. And Yair's ready to go at all times.
Who do you want Yair to fight?
Oh man, if it was up to me, you know, I'd get him in a whole lot of trouble and I'd piss a whole lot of people off. You know, I want him to fight for the belt. I think he's ready to win the belt, you know, but I also can't let my pride and joy and pride get in the way with Yair and Yair's future and his career, you know. Shit, I think he can beat anybody in the world right now, you know, but I think what's next for him is what our coaching staff, Coach Mike Valley, myself, Coach Greg Jackson, you know, what we got to do is we got to sit down, we got to map out where we expect him to go, where we want him to go, and just go from there, you know. Obviously, you know, I'm kind of sometimes the face of Yair, but, you know, we got coaches here that help. My Coach Mike Valley's a, you know, huge part in Yair's development and Yair's growing as an athlete. You know, Coach Greg Jackson's the same way. So we got to look back, we got to look and obviously see what the UFC wants. But, you know, if it was up to me, he'd fight anyone in the world.
All right, cool. All right, Coach, thank you so much, man. Thank you.